game that makes this sport what it is, a rivalry game. For many schools and fans, it's days like today that can set your feelings about your school allegiance and provide a sense of accomplishment or dread for a very long time. Welcome, everyone, to Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the West Virginia Mountaineers. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Mountaineers will boot it away to start the game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Virginia Tech's offense comes onto the field first today. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
He'll ride his man on the option. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the snap, it's Williams. Plows through the defense. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air. It's Dyer. Makes the grab. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Hokies are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. The screen. He can go. Inside the 40. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Grab behind the line. It's Blade. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea.
Touchdown, Hokies! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
They did a really good job of setting the tone and stringing that drive together. It was a long drive. They needed to convert some specific spots. They did it, and here's how they ended it, with physicality. Punch him in the mouth, opening this game with a statement, and they got the early lead.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They march 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So West Virginia's offense will take the field for the first time. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the...
Turning it on! And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Mountaineers are in the hurry-up.
First down, West Virginia.
To throw, it's Cutler. Buys a little time. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And the Mountaineers in a good spot here with second and short.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
To the ground to try to move the chains. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. They forced ahead just a bit, not a lot working with the wildcat there. Backed up now, here's second and long. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Third down coming in the Morgantown faithful, making it tough on this big play. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Hokies will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Makes the catch right at the 50. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive. Grabbed over the middle. It's Avery. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Looking to throw, it's Cutler. Fires to the middle. He's got the tight end. Perhaps a touchdown saving tackle at the 17.
First down, West Virginia.
He'll do it himself. Hard running there. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. From the gun, to Gale, looking for room. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The Mountaineers want to move quickly. Looking to throw on third. Rushes on him. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Got his man. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Touchdown, Mountaineer! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, the quarterback had the matchup he wanted. His big tight end with that wingspan working against that defender in the end zone. Man, that QB will take that matchup all day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Old Dominion is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 10 over Arkansas State. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Dropping back, it's Dyer. Working the big fella downfield and outside. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, it's a nice-looking throw right there, and I'll tell you what, for Hokie quarterbacks in the past, it's not all about just hurting with their legs. Michael Vick could kill you throwing the football. Tyrod Taylor could do it. How about this name? Jim Drunkenmiller. You can just see him right now dotting an 18-yard dig route. That's a nice-looking throw. That gives me some Drunkenmiller vibes, Paul.
Setting up the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. The Hokies have their offense in high gear. Motion from the wideout. Here comes the option. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Now on the option. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
The Hokies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. That one never had a chance, incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Under fire. They're working that left side. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Scanning the field, it's Cutler. Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
And the Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Pulls and fires complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Off the play fake on first down. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Looking deep down the right side. Catch inside the 25. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort at the back end for this defense.
They'll send the back in motion. Run in the red zone. It's Blade. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big third down. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. No good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Off the RPO, complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Mountaineers headed quickly to the line. Out of the gun, the inside give. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Finds his man. It's Hubbard. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Second down coming up. Caught near the sticks. It's Shelton. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Mountaineers have this offense rolling. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Got him downfield. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to pass. It's Cutler. Safe completion on the screen. Breaks into the open. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Mountaineers will have it 1st and 10.
West Virginia.
They'll try the run. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. They'll go to the air. He's got him in the flat. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. It's now a one-point game, 14-13.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Williams. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 3rd down coming in the Morgantown faithful, making it tough on this big play. To the air, it's Dyer. Sets up the screen. Makes a man miss. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second one, usually he takes me.
He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Hands it off. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. The short hands. It's Adams. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
And the Hokies will punt this one away. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Got room to work. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Running back searching for a hole. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Dropping back, it's Cutler. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Oh, they're after him. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down. To the air on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Blade. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Gets it to him on the screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Turning it on. Got the first down and still on his feet. Touchdown, Hokies. Great job by the back on the option.
And what execution by the offense. The quarterback making the right decision on the defender quickly. Get it to your running back. And how about the wide receivers and everybody else blocking in space, creating an alley so the running back can do the rest and make the huge play for the touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 40-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Calls his own number. Creates a little space.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
This will likely be the last play of the half. To the air, it's Cutler. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. And the Mountaineers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
The Hokies will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Quick release by the QB. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
The Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Quarterback keeps it. Gets away from one. He's got space. Short gain on the play before he slides. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Dropping back, it's Dyer. They'll run the screen. There he goes. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. He'll pull it on the read. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Blade. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The kick is on its way. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Second down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Shelton. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Mountaineers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Quarterback on the keeper. They stopped him cold in the backfield, and all he needed was inches on third down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. He keeps throwing it like this for the Hokies, and the defense will have to sleep with one eye open.
And the defense is going to have to grip those pillows tight, because when a QB gets going and spinning it with the ability to run the football too and the diversity of this.
Off to the races to the right. Past the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And he made the extra point without problem. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Power football with the run. Makes one man miss. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. And the Mountaineers moving quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Got it in the middle, it's Shelton. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Unloads quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field.
And the defense gives up the first down. And here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Now they'll try the right side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. Splits the uprights. Good. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. South Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Columbia, one of the most special places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to South Alabama. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Hokies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Using his feet. Crosses the 40. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Dyer. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, running back gets to give. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big 3rd down. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Hokies decide to punt it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. RPO complete to open the drive. Breaks into the open. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Mountaineers want to crank the tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes the grab. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Trying to bully their way in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. promise of a classic fourth-quarter finish. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Preston. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. And these guys come out feeling some game pressure. Things have tightened up, and they punted it last time they had it. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. A little release to the back. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. And the Hokies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Dyer. They're setting up the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. On the option. Running to Green. Crosses to 35. He gets it all the way up to the 42-yard line, and that's why you have confidence to keep it on the ground in that situation. Send the tight end in motion. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Adams.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught.
Fires one high and deep. Makes a catch at the 15. Touchdown, Hokies. And they take it in for 6 more points. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
35, West Virginia.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Motion from the wide receiver. The give from the gun. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense.
Oh, he's got some space. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Mountaineers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Cutler. Looking to the big tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Ward. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
First down,
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ward. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. He'll off one deep down the left side. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Converts on fourth down, still going. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Mountaineers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Back to pass on second down. Grab near the marker. It's Shelton. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
First down, West Virginia.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Bring in the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2. Taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright. Got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on third and goal. He's looking downfield to throw. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. Wants to pass. Going for 6. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Working on the right, and he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Motion from the wideout. They want to run this quarterback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. Looking for a man. It's Dyer. Working that left side now. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Third down coming in the Morgantown faithful, making it tough on this big play. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. The Hokies will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in.
Lofts one high and deep. Snags it on the right. Kearney on the jet. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Minnesota is on the ropes, and it's like they're looking at their corner and saying, no mas. The type of performance we're just not used to seeing in Minneapolis. They're trailing by 21 to Oregon. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. On the option. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Back to pass, it's Dyer. They've got the screen set up. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hokies will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. West Virginia has it and the offense ready to go to work. They march to the end zone the last time they had it. Do it again, and they'll be on top. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Mountaineers will hustle to the line. He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's Shelton. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down.
West Virginia.
They'll run it from the gun. Shows him the stiff arm. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Hubbard. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Pocket breaking down. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Gets it out quickly. Could Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
First down, West Virginia.
He's looking to pass. Into the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Makes the grab. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. Touchdown, West Virginia! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 2 here in the fourth. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Direct snap. It's Preston. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. They go to the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Turning it on! He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. From the gun, he leaves him with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. To the line quickly, they'll spike it to save some time. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. They'll run play action. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. When you deal with a rivalry game, you have to live with the outcome for a full year. And this one is going to rest in their minds for the entire season going into next year.
And it's not going to sit well with the losing team. When you lose these, you're going to get hounded, and you're going to get hate. You're going to get social media is going to destroy you about losing to your rival. But you got to put it past you. It is just one game. It's not that big of a deal. Well, Jesse, yeah, it kind of is.
It kind of is a big deal. You're right, David. I mean, a lot of these kids, they played with each other or against each other in high school. They've known each other for a long time. There's going to be a lot of trash talking going on, not just between players, but the fans, their families, coaching staffs. This is a game that's going to get talked about for an entire year. And you talk about wanting to get revenge, it's going to take some time.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.